Hi, Capricorn. So, welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot for you newbies. I'm T, and you are welcome here. It's nice to meet you. And for you deploy heads, you guys know who you are. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I have something interesting. Yes, it's so funny. Cancer, who has been watching this channel for the past 3 years, yeah, it's going on 3 years, has said, "Hey, Tremaine, uh, you've never actually done a reading for the whole year. So I would like to try to do a 2026 reading for you. And I've done it for all, how many signs? Four. Yeah, you are the 11th sign. You're number 11th. And then I have one more, which would be, I think, Sagittarius and Scorpio. So I have Sagittarius and Scorpio to go. So you're number 10. All right. So anyway, who cares? For you deploy heads, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, you know what I'm about to do. So basically, I do a reading every 2 years, twice a year, called the Trust Your Gut reading. It's 2 cards. So it's a 2-card overview here, and then I'm going to give you 6 cards for each 2 months of the year. So bi-monthly cards, okay? Anyway, if that doesn't make sense, I'm going to show you. All right. So basically, deploy heads know it's the common reading for Trust Your Gut, but I'm going to use that format for the yearly reading. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay. Yaya, please provide a 2026 reading for Capricorn. Okay. Look at that. 4 of Cups. And now let's get started. Oh, 10 of Wands. So let's go ahead. Let's see what you got. For January, February, you have the Queen of Wands. March, April, King of Pentacles. Sorry, Knight of Pentacles. Whoa. Knight of Swords. May, June. July, August, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, something comes through. July, August, September, October, 6 of Cups, and expansion. 3 of Wands, November, December. I'm going to take one clarity card here on the end of the year. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you got that Ace of Pentacles coming through. I really just want you to know something specifically about 2026. This reading is giving like extreme come to Jesus moments, okay? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but what you must understand, Capricorn, is that by moving away from something in 2026, you ultimately discover what you've been missing the whole time. I don't know how long this has been going on, but by moving away from something, you ultimately discover what you've been missing for a long time. And this might even be facing yourself this year, facing some of the situations that you've put in, some of the how do you say, self-sabotaging situations that you must face. I think there's another one who did this, something similar to this wasn't Virgo. I think it was Gemini. Watch the Gemini reading as well, because it really talked about recognizing that you have the internal work that you have to do to face some of the situations that you have caused specifically. Okay, hey, this is the tarot reading space of therapeutic information, right? providing a space in which you can acknowledge this Four of Cups situation crossed with the Ten of Wands. What are you moving away from and why don't you see it? Is what that says. What are you moving away from and why don't you see it? This year is actually going to throw that right in your face right away. January, February, what you don't see is something that I believe comes from a maternal, creative, festive, self-assured space. Let's say that. Okay? For many of you guys, y'all need to just, the work, and then, boom, no work. Festive. Confidence. Self-assured. You don't have to work that hard. For those of you guys who are Capricorns and working your butt off, or for others, Capricorns who have discovered a new creative outlet to boof. Congratulations. And the beautiful thing is, the next 2 months, January, February, you're discovering this, you're developing it, you are moving away from what you must face. Okay? Because that tells me that you faced it. You have taken those burdens, which is that 10 of Wands, burdens, exhaustion. So much exhaustion, it's almost like you didn't see your creative power emerging. Now, the beautiful thing, Capricorn, is your creative power comes out with the Queen of Wands. And then around March, April, it starts to do a slow burn. Now, everybody knows Capricorn loves a slow burn. Capricorn's like, oh, this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. You're going to put some work, some methodology, some skills, some organization, some function, some construction, some structure around it. Okay? If you're building a house, good time, March, April. Okay? If you're building a business, March, April. Because the one thing about the Knight of Pentacles, he is slow moving, but he's got the money to back him. Okay? He's got the intelligence to back him. He's got the strength to back him. But he's going to take his time. You're going to be taking your time around this creative idea or function or confidence, self-assurance that's developing. And then all of a sudden, I want to let you know, and this is why I was like, wait, what's going on here? But I want to let you know, January, February, March, April, May, March, April, May, June. I don't know how else to say it, but you take off. And you're pushed to take off. It's almost like a call to the Knight of Pentacles saying, hey, okay, that's too slow, now it's time to move. The Knight of Swords is no joke. He's like social media going viral. Okay? Not viral in the aspect of like pop culture viral, but significance, intellect viral. Interaction viral. Something that you've been waiting for is fast talking, your lifestyle change. It just boof. Okay? Middle of the year. But, you're Capricorn. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, you're still going to keep planning around what's coming in. Now, if this is about a relationship, because I do talk to my singles. I have a lot of single dudes that watch my channel. Thank you guys. Some of you guys are gamers, so really cool. If this is about a relationship, get out of your space and go see the world. Don't be stubborn. Don't be solid. Don't be like, oh, no, I've never done this before. You can do it with a form of logical pacing. Okay? Now, for those of you guys who aren't single, look, there's so much going on around your work that you might just be very happy that your relationship is very solid. Okay? There might be some shifts. There may be some things that you have to add. For those of you guys who have kids and married and both people are working, you may need to add a nanny. This type of situation is my Four of Pentacles situation. It's holding down house in a way in which you are still able to move forward. And let's say that is the best way to keep that in the relationship going. All right? That's for those of you guys who are married, with children, retired, long form relationship. Now for you singles, I want to let you know October, November, September, around that time, you're going to get some major comforting, nostalgic energy coming through. This is not just gardening in the garden in the backyard. It's somebody gardening you. Okay? It's nostalgic. Now, if this is your project, don't be shocked that people are more connected to your project in a way in which it feels as if it's a gift to them. You are a gift to them, Capricorn. That is simply because you faced it. Now, for those of you Capricorns who are like, this doesn't really sound like what my year is about, please check your ascendant or your moon. But I can tell you, for those of you that it is resonating, October, September, going into November, you're going to understand why all of that took off that way. Now, I know it's not normal, but that's the air wands energy that is becoming more dominant in our life, okay? And it's going to be dominant as long as Pluto is in Aquarius, this air energy dominance, okay? It takes a bit more time for you Cups, water energy, or you Pentacles, earth energy, to understand how fast information can move. But through some form of nostalgia, you're going to understand what you did, okay? You're going to understand what you did. Because ultimately, expansion, celebration. Your year looks solid. It looks like a Capricorn good year. Like where Capricorn actually grows. You know, you already knew it was going to happen, but you didn't know how it's going to happen in this way. And there are some little shockers along the way. But the expansion is going to move you closer to, from your Three of Pentacles into your Three of Wands, into your Four of Wands energy. Now, when I see these two, I have to let you singles know that, or those of you guys who have been in long-term relationships or wanting to get married, remarried, this type of situation, yeah, December. Maybe something will be solid, justified in your relationship. Maybe for you singles, you meet the person that is really going to expand the way you think about things. Three of Wands. And for those of you guys who are currently in a relationship, living separately, you could be moving in, okay? Imagine those steps. So whatever relationship you're in, it's taking the next step, okay? That's what I got for you, Capricorn. It looks pretty solid, but just make sure you face it now so that the rest of your work can be seen as something in a romantic novel, I would say. That's what I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And you know, I always love a comment saying, hey, T. So thank you very much for that. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.